What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the BMW and we'll be putting this baby back in. So putting my LS back into the BMW for the final time. So I modified the sump, so chopped it down about 15 mil. That's the DCT. If anyone wants it, give me a shout. We've got the engine bay all gold wrapped for the nice little bit of heat that it may produce, and we've got a slave cylinder and spacer from Direct Clutch to sort the TR6060 out to go behind my gearbox, go behind my motor, sorry. So this is just my old clutch. As you can see, it's pretty torched, but we're gonna see how we go. Hey puppy. See how it goes, see how long it lasts. But yeah, so modification wise, nothing's done to the motor anymore, any more than what it did have. So just a 403 bottom end and a cam, basically the fast manifold, standard heads, engine mounts that I showed you last time. So we'll be putting them back together, these puppies over here, putting them back on, and then putting it back in the hole. What else have I done? So put power steering bracket on, ready for the power steer, just the Astra pump, and tail shaft down in there. It's been shortened and ready to go. So now it's just time to put it in and see how we go. Hopefully it all fits in back the way I had it, and we'll be sort of somewhere, so should be good. Also pulled the front shocks out. They're going back down to Shockworks for a little bit of a tweak, a little bit of a change, but it should be good. They'll be back shortly. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get this thing in now and it'll look pretty. Well, V8's in, now we're just going to button her up. So water line here, that's factory. We're just going to go in on the start of the pump and blank the rear. Then that's going to come down here into the factory BMW line. This one normally goes through a heat exchanger for the gearbox. We'll go from that straight into the radiator, and then that goes up to the heater. Then the heater comes back and that goes into the bottom of the radiator. But I'll show you that shortly. Once I get all the front end back on. But for now, motor's in. I've just got to do up the mounts down the bottom there and finish them off, tighten them up. and do the gearbox mount. Front end's all back on. Might grab the bar and put him on because we're pretty well done in the front. And yeah, should be about it. Getting close. Just got to get some funds together to do the exhaust and buy the Heltec so I can start wiring that up. Tail shaft's done, so that's standard diff, standard shaft, just shortened a little bit, but I know it's going to blow up, but it's enough to get it rolling, maybe dyno it, stuff like that, and then I'll upgrade the diff, probably do a diff swap of some description. Alright guys, so back on the Beamer. Got my shifter today. Made a little spacer here just to lift it up so it doesn't hit the TR6060 gearbox in the tunnel. But this is a PMC shifter. Got it from overseas somewhere, about $250. But yeah, we're throwing that in now. Alright guys, so down in here I've got my shifter linkage I made up from the 6060 to go to factory BMW mount. I've just shortened it up and made it all. So now we just got to get the pin and slide her in. I'm not sure if I can do that here, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh, I might be able to. A bit of a jiggle, slide him in, clip on the other side. Make sure there's nothing in the way. Alright, clipped in, make sure the wiring's out of the way, sit him in, get my Allen key, a couple bolts, pick a position, make sure it's in neutral, pick a position, so I'll probably just go all the way forward for this one, tighten up the Allen keys, without getting the Allen keys stuck by the looks of that. Tighten him up. I might just get a spanner, tighten them up. Dusty shifter. Give it some leverage. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Tuck the wires in because I'm not sure what I'm doing with them yet. Put the trim on. Why isn't that going in? What have I done? What have I done? That's right, that must be right. Ah, yes. Put this one out first. That one back out, put this one in. We're done. Just gonna swap these Allen keys. I got them here. This only alley. tight, look at that. Bit of flex in the tunnel I'm not overly happy about, but I might make a plate for underneath for the bolt plates, drill out those nutserts and put a plate under it, but we'll see how it goes. Doesn't seem too bad. That's it, guys. Righto guys, so recap on the Beamer. Having the electric power steer pump here got a bit sort of confined and bit shit, so I didn't really like that. Got rid of that crossover pipe that I spoke of earlier. Got rid of all those heater lines that were coming up the side, so it'll be a bit better for exhaust. Got my water lines done, all sorted, much tidier than what I did before. Everything's all hooked up, belts on, throttle body, but that's going to change. We've got to get a 102mm or 103mm aeroflow. Lines are hooked up for power steer, but we're going to move the filter and straighten it up, make it look a bit better. Looks a bit daggy there. Just waiting on exhaust. Rocket covers, I got to weld a fitting on my other ones and then send them off to get them powder coated. We're all watered up, so that's all good. So we're pretty well done here for now until I can get it to exhaust or get the loom or ECU. Over here in the interior, as you can see, steering wheel's gone, but I'm just changing from the flappy paddle steering wheel to the standard one, and we've got the shifter in. Interior is mostly back together. But then I say that and I've pulled the hood lining out to get retrimmed, but that's right, is what it is. Yeah, other than that, we're just waiting on just the ECU and loom and exhaust. Got a little bit of stuff to do in the boot. Shocks are going out, just get revalved and checked and put them back in, ready for the LS, and we're good to go. So getting there, slow process. Got to wait for a little bit of money for the ECU and stuff, so see how we go.